Hi and welcome to this quick yoga for pelvic floor dysfunction session. We are going to start laying down on our mat. So any way you prefer to come to lying down is okay. And we will place our heels just by the tips of the fingers if we reach our arms alongside the body. From here we also just want to check so that in between the knees it's about a fist. So from here just slowly start to move the lower belly, the lower back, the part of the spine of the lower back in towards the mat. So you just kind of press that down. So you tuck your whole pelvis and start to lift it up off the floor all the way until the only vertebrae that are in contact with the mat are almost by the neck. And then you slowly roll down. So as you inhale through the nose, you start to roll yourself up. And as you exhale through the nose again, you slowly come back down. Good. One more time. You inhale all the way up and exhale. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Next time you might want to bring the arms into the movement. So if it feels comfortable to reach them all the way above the head, once the hips are up high, go ahead and do that. And then slowly let them come back down to the floor when the hips come down. So you move here in whatever way feels good to you. There are no wrong, no right. Just your breath and your body. Really trying to be aware of the vertebrae in the spine when you move yourself up and down. Good. One last time here. And maybe we can stay with the hips up high, really activating the glutes here to lift a little higher. And then slowly, if you can move the feet into the center line now and slowly lift one leg up. Just take a deep in-breath. And if you need to keep the leg bent, that's completely fine. And exhale, come down. Make sure you raise the hips up high again. And then slowly lift the opposite leg. Inhale deeply, fully into the chest. Try to lift the hips up high. And then slowly coming back down. Finally, exhale, roll back down. Good. We're going to do that same sequence one more time. So slowly you roll up vertebra by vertebra. Make sure your hip is up really high toward the ceiling. And when you feel ready, you lift one leg. And flex the foot here toward the ceiling. So it's as if you are standing on the ceiling with the foot. Exhale, take it down. Lift the hips first. Make sure they are up high, nice and high. And then slowly opposite leg. So you really activate that standing leg and slowly let it sink. Lift the hips up high one more time. And then slowly roll all the way back down. And maybe it's nice now to just let the feet come apart, so in line with the mat, and just let the knees rest toward each other. Maybe you want to take a sigh or breathe in any way that, just make you feel relaxed and comfortable. From here, we are going to lift our legs up toward the ceiling. Now, if any movement in this sequence creates any pressure down toward your pelvic floor and it feels uncomfortable, don't do it. Find a different variation of it or just do a different exercise. We want to make sure not to be uncomfortable when we practice. If this feels okay for you, I mean, another version could be to bend your legs or even have your feet kind of down. But if you can, you reach your feet up and your hands up toward the ceiling. And then we are going to take the blood that are in the toes, in the fingers, in the hands, in the feet, all the way back down. Help it to come back into the heart. So we'll start to shake. So you shake your hands and your legs. You can close your eyes, breathing deeply, just visualizing, and maybe you can sense how the blood is leaving the extremities of the body, moving back into the center. Sometimes the fingers and the toes start to become a little cold. And that's completely normal. And if you can't sense anything, that's fine too. Just keep on shaking for a little bit longer. And then we stop here. We try to be still. And we're just gonna circle the ankles and the wrists. So first in one direction and then the other. Breathing deeply into the lungs. Nice. Good. And slowly take it all down. Put your hands, arms, legs, feet, wherever you feel comfortable, and just notice now. Probably you can experience some kind of circulation. So last position we are going to do for today is a bit of an active happy baby pose. So you take your legs and bend them. So it's kind of like a 90-degree angle in your knees. And either you place your hands just on the backside of the knees or a little more toward the feet, or actually maybe grabbing the soles of the feet. Really doesn't matter where you grab, as long as you grab somewhere. And then on the inhale, we're going to start to lengthen and straightening the legs. Exhale, coming back. So even if you hold here, you try to straighten the legs as much as you can. And then you might start to shake a little. That's good. That's life energy moving. So as you inhale, you straighten. And as you exhale, you bend, coming back to that starting position. Good. So just 2 more here. And then slowly letting the feet come together. Just close your eyes here a little bit in this supine butterfly position. Opening up the inside of the thighs. And creating some circulation into the pelvic floor and the pelvis itself. One more inhale. Sigh out the exhale. Let go of the legs. And of course, if you want now, you can stay here if you want to stay. Just relax for a little bit. Otherwise, if you need to go, Thank you so much for joining me in this very short yoga practice for pelvic floor dysfunction.